So let's start with background color. First of all, let's remove everything from the page. And let me start with the boilerplate code. And let's include this output file, output.css. So it is a fresh page as of now. Also, let's run npm run watch. Now this command is running and it will be watching this file. Any changes that we will make here, it will write the code in output CSS accordingly. So it is running in the background. Let me minimize it. So first of all, let's write a div element, some dummy text in div, and let's open Tailwind CSS, tailwindcss.com, and click on docs. Here let's search background color. Click on background color. So these are the background color utility classes provided by the Tailwind itself. You can see there are so many colors which are already defined by the Tailwind. So we can directly use them. Let me highlight a color shades. You can see it is BG red 50, it is BG red 100, all the way to BG red 950. So these values are already defined. Let's go to the next color. Orange has the same values, orange 50, BG orange 100, 200, all the way to 950. And there are so many colors. So let's try them. Let's run the live server. Click on go live. Now our page is opened in the web browser. Let's open the VS Code. Let me close this. And let's add utility classes that are already provided to us by Tailwind. As you know, we have already installed VS Code Tailwind extension. What we need to do is, in order to give some background color to any element, we will write bg hyphen. It will automatically give all the suggestions which are available starting from bg hyphen. Let's write blue. It is giving all the shades of blue right from 50, 100 up to 950. So let's start with 50. Let me duplicate this div and make its value as 100, not 1000, sorry, 100. Let me make another copy, 200, 300, 400, and let's make it, let's say 800, 900, and 950. Save the file, refresh the page. You can see blue color is applied on all the divs as per the shades that we have selected. The first div is very light in color because its background color is BG blue 50, so very light shade, and BG 950 is applied to the last div, which is the darker color. So these are the shades. Similarly, let me change this blue to orange. Let me select them all, change them to orange, save the file, open the browser. You can see now we have shades of orange colors. Let's try one more color. Let's say green, save the file. Now we have different shades of green colors. So you can check out the documentation in the Tailwind. Here all the colors are defined already. You can see teal color, cyan color, sky color, blue color, indigo, violet, rose, slate. All colors are already defined. And not only this, you can define your own colors as well. Let's search color picker. Let me find some value. Let's select this color. As you can see, we have hex value of the color here. Let me copy this. Let's create a div. And let me add some dummy text. Just type lorem and the text number, how many words you want to type. As example, I have written lorem 50, means 50 words dummy text has been inserted automatically by my code editor. Class. In order to write our own color value, we have to do is bg hyphen square brackets and paste the color code. Let me refresh. As you can see, this is the violet color that we have just copied from here. Hex value is A603A0. This way we can use any hex color with this bg. So let's delete this. Also, what will happen, let me copy this. If we are writing bg green 1000, value color. Let's just check it. Let's refresh the page. You can see on the last div, the value is this, but no any background color is applied. There is a reason for that. Because this color is not defined by the Tailwind. Now, is there any possibility that we can define this color on our own and we can use it? Definitely yes, we can do that. And what is the way to do that? Just open this input.css file. Here we have to write @theme, open and close curly braces. Now here we have to define our color. In order to define the color, we have to do is hyphen color, again hyphen green, the name of the color, and its value hyphen 1000, and here we have to write the hex value. Let's check the hex value. Let's find some green hex value. Let's say we are going to make this color value as 1000. It's our choice only. Let's copy the hex value from here and paste it right there. Save the file. You can see we are already using bg green 1000 and now the color is visible right there. Let's refresh the page. Open the browser. Here is the color. You can see we have defined our own color with the value of bg green 1000. Can we name our color anything? Definitely yes. Let's duplicate this. Just write it. Just another bg color. Let me make some spaces. Just give it any other name. Let's say bg rockstar. You can name it anything. Now in input file, let's copy this, and instead of this, just write rockstar. And here we have to paste the hex value. Let me find the hex value from the color picker. Let's use some different color. Say let's use this color. Copy the hex value, paste it right here, save the file. We are already written bg rockstar. Let me refresh the page. Here is the color. You can see now we are using our own color. Let me share with you another thing. Suppose inside the div we are writing h1 tag, and here let's say we are saying this is a heading. This is a heading. To h1 class, let's add BG Rockstar. Now you can see the extension is giving the code hinting for that color as well that we have defined on our own. Let's click on this BG Rockstar, save the file. This is the heading. And the color is the Rockstar color that we have just defined. Let's delete this div, save the file and check it again. Here is the heading with the color that we have already defined. As we are discussing colors, let's discuss about text colors. So let me comment this code for a moment. Let's comment. Let's add div. It is to check the text color. You can write it anything. We are just playing with the Tailwind classes. Let's add class attribute. Earlier we were writing BG. Now in order to change the text color, we have to write text hyphen the color name. Let's write text. In order to change it, let's say red, again hyphen and the value. You can see our extension is showing all the color values. Let me choose text red 700. Save the file. Open the file. Let me refresh it. Let me zoom it. You can see now the color is red color. Let's try to change the color. Let's write purple 700. Save the file. Open the browser. Refresh the page. Now the text color is changed to the purple. Can we apply both the text color as well as background color? Definitely yes. Also apply BG. Let's apply this BG Ember 300. Save it. Refresh the page. As you can see, we have the background as amber color and text is this purple color. Let's try yellow as well. Save the file and just refresh it. Now we have yellow background and this purple colored text on this. Let me zoom out. Color shades for both the text color and background color are same, right from 50 to 50, 100, 200 and all the way to 950. And you can use our own color as well. Let me show you. Instead of this text purple, let's use our rockstar color, ROCK. You can see it is in the code hinting. Let's type rockstar, save the file, open the code, refresh the page. Let me zoom it again. This is the rockstar color that we have defined. Now let's try to change the value of rockstar color. This was the rockstar color. Let's change its value. Suppose we have used our rockstar color so many times in our software, in our application or in our website. Now we want to change the color on all the places. What we will do is just change the color value. Let's copy this and change the value in input.css. Instead of this, just write this and save the file. Now open the browser, the document, it's already changed. You can see now this orange red shaded color is our rockstar color. So let me reverse the changes. Let's keep this color as our rockstar color for future reference. See, this is changed back to the color that we selected earlier. Let me zoom out. Let's close this input file and let's delete this as well. In order to study more, just open this tailwindcss.com and in this you can search text color in typography color. Show more. You will find the same color values as in background color case. The only difference is for text we have to write text, and for background we have to write BG. Now we are done with the colors, with the background color and text color. So let's move on to the next topic. Also we have the opacity modifier. Let me show you. Let's copy some div. Let's paste it here. Save the file. You can see the background color is very dark green. Okay, let's change its opacity. In order to modify its opacity, what we can do is slash and the percentage value of opacity. Means 100 is opacity as 100%, means it will remain same as fully dark green. Let's say 50%, then the opacity will be 50%. As you can see, the opacity is now 50%. Let's decrease it further. Let's say 30%. Save it. Refresh the page. Now it is much lighter, and you can see the opacity is 50%, 30%, sorry. So this way we can modify the opacity. Also, instead of BG, you can modify the opacity with text as well. Let's see. Refresh the page. You can see it is light, very light now in color. Let me zoom it in. Here it is a green color with 30% opacity. Let's make it a bit darker, 70. Refresh the page. Now it is the dark color with 70% opacity. Let's make it fully green with 100%. Refresh it. Now it's much darker. Let me zoom out. So with this opacity modifier, you can easily modify the opacity of the element. Let me show you again. Whenever I am typing slash, you can see the code hinting is available with us with all the available values, slash 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, all the values. We can use these values only. So we have already tried all these values. So let's delete this. So it was the concept of opacity modifier.